So look, flash storage, it's a great idea. I'm sure it's a lot faster, but you know, in memory is even better, right? RAM is even faster. RAM got a lot cheaper. And oh, my friends who used flash, they said, you know, devices dropped off and they corrupted. And everyone says if you write too much to flash, that, you know, it just stops working. So I don't know about this Aerospike claiming that, you know, flash works. You can't do that.
Whatever you can say about flash, flash is just hardware. And software is usually the brains of the system. Now, no matter what hardware that you use, there are always trade-offs. And just like that, flash has trade-offs. Like there needs to be wear leveling. You can't write to the same you know, place more than so many times. But what you can do in hardware, what you can do in software is enable the hardware to be used in such a way within the parameters and to get the best performance possible. For example, Aerospike uses a log structured file system where writes are written in large block writes. Reads can happen randomly from flash, which actually have very little impact on the flash lifetime. And all of this together enables us to do both writes and reads at heavy rates using flash. In order to do that, you do have to rewrite the storage system. So you got to do some hard work in order to kind of reap the benefits of this hardware. But it just works.
But look, every database is claiming that, you know, they do better on flash. But flash is just not reliable for a data center. Yeah, those systems just fail way too often. You can't just say that.
The interesting thing about it is we have real data of running in maybe 1,000 or more flash drives over the last 4 years. And what we have seen is in the early days, even in our clusters, we would have a flash drive fail maybe once every few months, 1 out of hundreds. Now, what we have seen over the last couple of years, given, of course, our software takes advantage of these characteristics of flash and is gentle on flash, if you will, we don't see any failures anymore at all. So if flash doesn't fail often enough, then typically because of Moore's law, people replace flash every 3 years anyway. So there is really no issue here. Then it just works.